Fam, we got another good one today. Job's gonna be good. I can't wait to do the job. It's just getting in and out. It's gonna be a tough one, and it's supposed to be I guess we got a big thunderstorm last night and possibly rain today, so should we go or should we hold off? Looks like rain the rest of the week, so I think we're gonna go. Come with me, see how we can get into this one. Cross our fingers. There's what I said, guys, it's gonna be challenging. I can't get in this drive. Got them cables. So got the customer coming down to figure out what we can do. I guess he's got a 25-foot easement on one side of the driveway or the other. See which way. I love them branches. So I say every job's got its challenges. We're not always out in the country. The country don't always make you the best money. Jobs like these are pretty good money jobs. Especially when you see what I got to do up here. I ran that in the excavator basically on that last dirt job for a day rate. I'm making double that on this for using that, and I'll probably have maybe 2-3 hours machine time. Yeah, good job. It's just the mobilization getting in. You got to charge for all that. You got to think of it. Concrete driveway. I got stuff to go over it, so don't mess the driveway up. It's always something. If it can't happen, it will. Stick with us. See what so we don't have a car pile up here. Got hammer on the flags. Well, we might have a better situation. My GPS took me that. The homeowner just came down and said it's actually up here. Which, when I look at these jobs, I usually make mental notes of all wires and if I can get in and out, and I didn't make any notes that I couldn't get in and out with a dozer. But it's been, you know, a month and a half ago since I looked at it. Sometimes you just don't remember, but I always try to make mental notes of getting in and out. I'm glad it wasn't that one. I thought I could drive right up to it. Good thing I didn't unload and track up that driveway while I was walking up there to check out the situation. Man, I'm way off. This one was still challenging to get into. Man, it's steep too. The turn was real tight. These concrete driveways, man, it'd be nice to just unload on the road and track on up, but that's not the case. I tell you, fam, none of this looks familiar to me at all from when I came looked at it. When you guys see the job and the amount of dirt that I gotta move, you'll realize the dozer was the right choice for this job. Could have brought the mini and the skid loader here, but man, it would have took a lot longer. Man, this is sketchy. The one time I load my trailer heavy to this side, everything's all on this side. I don't know if I'll be able to get it off there or not. Let's give her a shot. This one was sketchy all the way around. What if I'd have slid off that way? Golly. I should have made notes and just told him I was going to track up his driveway from the road. Every day's a learn. If you don't take something positive from every day, you're losing. Loser, lamer, wannabe. That's what my daughter always says. Walking into battle. Well, here's the task at hand, fam. And then you want it cut right here too, right?
Yeah, if you could.
Yeah, that ain't no problem. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll do a quick skirt in as best you can.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay.
The challenge was getting up here.
I know. I hate to say I expected that.
I should have unloaded at the road and just tracked up. But this is the job. See right here, Dad, we gotta cut it. We gotta cut it right here. Got to make a saw cut in this seam here.
I mean, if it breaks funny and you have to cut it farther, that's fine.
Yeah.
I know how that
We got to put a cut in this seam right here.
Well, which one over there?
Just right there, and then the one behind the filter. He'll show you.
Yeah.
Well, get that thing started and give me some earplugs.
Oh, there's earmuffs in the truck. I'm gonna start dropping this concrete in there.
You need me for
How about
See what I'm saying, fam? There's a lot of dirt here I gotta move. And then I gotta cut that flat spot up on the hill there.
right here?
So the dozer, oh, and I didn't have the 299's not at the house. It's on that other project. This would be a good job for like a 308, perfect. Soft tracks, could have tracked up here. Let's start folding this concrete in. Concrete's going. Hey, do that side first. I think I can get this one. Hammer's getting right with the concrete saw. These are jobs I like, little one-day bangers. Like I said before, for the amount of fuel, wear and tear and equipment, these kind of jobs pay tenfold. They got their challenges. I guess I like a challenge to an extent. I just don't want to flip my truck or get killed in the process. Been there, done that. You know what I'm talking about. Look at that hammer. He's wrestling that tank in. He ain't gonna let me push. He's gonna wrestle that son of a gun. Put her down there to its final resting place. See you in hell, Johnny. What movie was that off of, fam? That was a classic. I think they're trying to remake that movie, or they did. They can't, all the movies from the 80s and 90s were just iconic. You can't replicate that. All this new stuff they're trying to do. A little backspin on the old D3. I'll push that. There's a bunch of rocks over this dirt where they backfilled or whatever. It's freaking steep and I keep sliding. Again, slip and slide, take a rock. Jesus, remedy. See them all down there? got all the concrete and everything in the hole. This is where I knew the dozer would come in clutch, pushing all that stuff up. If I'd have brought my mini, it would have took forever to dig all that stuff up. And you can tell it's super hard clay. Get back here and just start working everything up. You can tell where they left everything, how they just kind of smoothed it out once they everything from here though came out of the hole. Yeah, moving all this dirt was took a while. This is what I do is definitely like removing the concrete, placing it down in there would have been easier with the mini. Like every time I get far from the house, something happens and I got to run back to my house to get some. That definitely happened a lot when I had didn't have the brand new equipment. So yeah, I make my living within 15-20 minutes from my house 90% of the time. I love it. Here, some of these guys, they go a couple hours away, man. I just, for the transportation and the time, I guess if you had a bunch of employees and you had to crack that nut every month, but I'm not so much a nut cracker anymore. Ball of nastiness. Woo. Have to get backfilled up to that and mash it in. When I started out, fam, that's all I put my dozer in every job. That's what I started with. First was the D3 LGP. I bought that when I had this shop from my buddy Justin Newman Tractors. It's funny, I helped him out. He was a rider and freestyler and stuff, and then I said, hey, you come across a good deal on a dozer, let me know. I'll be in I just love running equipment. And he called me like 2 days later. He's like, hey, I got you a D3 LGP coming out of Florida. You want us? I said, hell yeah, send it. I got that thing for $18,500 delivered. And then I had that just to work on my farm, and people started knowing that I was that I had it. I started getting quite a bit of side work. Then I just had to cut it off because at that point, with the shop and everything, I was kicking butt there too, so I couldn't do it. So I turned everything off, and then I was on a job actually with that one building a track, and I bought that D4. Real nice D4 out of Pennsylvania. So I had them deliver that to the track, and then I had them take the D3 to my dad's house and put it up for sale. And yeah, then I was doing some stuff, and I always knew at 20 years I was getting out of the shop and doing excavation business. So that's what I started doing. Started putting advertisement on the door, and that got me started on my customers seeing that I did that stuff. I think my first year I started I think I made 15 grand, or I don't necessarily made, but did 15 grand in business. Second year it doubled, I did 30. Then the third year, I think I pretty much was full-time. Had a guy working the shop, which drove my shop business in the ground. We went from doing like 30 grand a month down to 4 grand. So yeah, then I started doing it full time, and from there it's history. There's a story behind it. There's a huge backstory, and I'd love to share it with you guys, but I guess that's for another day. It's kind of neat. I mean, nothing comes easy. There's struggles and strides and everything. Nothing happens overnight, and I get mad and frustrated with this YouTube deal because I'm only getting like 1,000 views. But realistically, in any business, it takes at least 5 years to gain any ground. And I'm just, I guess at my older age, I just ain't in the mood to wait around. I don't know. I do get frustrated with the YouTube thing. I just feel like I put a lot of time and energy into videos, and the views just are not there. The people that are viewing are super fucking cool though. Always leaving good comments and stuff like that. That's awesome. That's what keeps me going. I'll be like pissed and talking shit, and then somebody will be like, send me a badass comment like, man, you got the best videos and I enjoy watching your content, and I'll just jump on the computer and edit another one. Because it's really not worth it. I don't even make any money doing this. Nothing. That being said, thanks for the guys that are commenting and being a part of it. True bangers. No fam, here's how it turned out like. We're not going to cap it with any tops or anything. He didn't want to do that. I just wanted to fill it in and give him a little spot to make a little fire pit and stuff, I guess. Turned out real nice. Like I said, it's kind of hard to grade up with all them chunky rocks, and it's just nasty clay, but that's what it is. Well, let's get out of here. See if we can let's see if we can get out of here without rolling the truck over. That's gonna be fun. Man, I tell you, unloading that thing, how steep it was sketchy. I'm gonna walk it down the driveway this time and then load out on the road. Here's what I had to walk through just to get back here. right through the front, right by the front porch here. I couldn't imagine how long that would have took with my mini and skid loader. I'd have been here probably a full day. As hard of clay that was and much rock. That kind of old car's head. Man, it'd be easy to load here, but phew, that was nasty. I don't want all this weight on there turning around. I don't like having all this top weight when you're trying to maneuver around. I knew it was going to be a bitch. I'm up against this tree. I can't back up because the wheels are off the ground. They're spinning. Always something. I don't know if I can pull forward and get out of here. I don't know. Let's try it. fam, we got lucky there. I knew once we got past this point right in here, it would go because that's the pivot point, but it was up in here, so I just ran the rail. Now we'll probably get on here and take off that way. I've had that happen before in a trailer once. Learned my lesson. If it can happen, it will. Like I said, a lot of this job was mobilization. Ramps are hitting the ground, you know what that means. It just bit me right in the forehead. I thought we were gonna have to get the dozer, lift the tail up, scoot it over. Been there, done that. Let's cut the air on it. These are tough. These cleats don't like the concrete, and I'm on an angle. And we're lucky I was able to get out of that tree. Real lucky. Steep one getting up on here. Not out of the woods yet, by no means. Slide off, who knows. I went up on this high side here to keep my weight from being over there. Feels like I'm running over a binder. Awesome. See, the thing is, you got to make your money on these jobs. I mean, it was a good hit, but this dozer flips over and you crash your truck and jack your shit up. That's the customer. It don't matter to them. God damn fucking chain right in the way every fucking time. We made it. Well, we still got to get out. It's got a big steep drop off of the driveway. Fam, like always. Keep doing it. Let's get this thing aired up and get out of here. Could have been a catastrophe, but it might be all right. Till the next one. Keep banging them. Well, we got all the way out. Looks like we just beat the rain. Look how it's darkening up. That's Indy's that way. That's where it's coming from.